today we're going to see if we can keep getting some achievements on Yakuza and possibly do the final chapter of the game. Having a lot of fun right now. This morning we just finished up the Dragon Cart thing. We also got the Hong Kong achievement. I wish it could have been there, but you know, that quest in and of itself was pretty painful. Right now we're going to go about, you know, try to mop up some achievements, try to take care of Part-Time Hero if we can, and maybe hit up that one underground endgame, that underground dungeon in Kamurocho. You know, we do need to do a little bit of leveling, so without further ado, let's continue Yakuza. I got no time for these guys. Just finish him off, Psycho-chan. Is it Psycho? I keep saying it's Psycho. But I have to assume it's Psycho. I don't know. I'll just call her Sa-chan from here on out. Before I continue to make a fool out of myself. So we're going over to, okay, a street with a name I've just about given up trying to pronounce. You probably kind of heard that. That's my cell phone kind of going off. It's my cell phone. I'm kind of was about to watch this podcast whilst watch my own podcast. Yeah, I mean that would have been really, really interesting. Unhand him, you fiends! I don't know. Well, what do you think we should do? Should we suplex some of these guys? I feel like suplexing the Stolen Valor guy. Yep. That's really. How could you? How could you? You know what? He means well. How can I? Yeah. What are we fighting? Good lord. I can't win a fight to save my life. Ah, that's Martin Vittori in a nutshell for you. Okay, so we're probably going to head over to Speaking of, you know, the kart racing, while going off into tangent here about racing, I mean, you know, I think the only, you know, I used to be a really, really huge NASCAR fan, you know, collecting everything, collecting the die casts, you know, collecting the racing jackets. I even wanted to get a fire suit and wear that to school. I mean, it's an ARC 9K green text is coming up on that shortly. Back when I was in high school, but you know, I think I don't want to say my fandom has kind of waned, But it's like, you know, the interesting guys, you know, the interesting NASCAR drivers are on their way out. You know, either most of them are out or have already retired. You know, Jeff Gordon, you know, Tony Stewart, Matt Kenseth, you know, Dale Jr., Carl Edwards. So Dale Jr. doesn't feel left out as, you know, and then as a guy who didn't win a championship. But, you know, the only guys who are still left are probably like, you know, interesting drivers who are probably still left are like the Busch brothers, Kevin Harvick, you know, Ryan Newman. I mean, those guys really struck me as interesting. I mean, you know, to really understand where I'm coming from, you have to go back all the way to, you know, back when Dale Earnhardt died. You know, I mean, that was that, you know, watershed moment that propelled NASCAR to the limelight. You know, the 2001 Daytona 500 was supposed to be its coming out song. You know, it's that birthday bash that propelled it to the top, and it kind of did for the right reasons, and, you know, sometimes all the wrong reasons, particularly given, you know, the safety initiative in the wake of Earnhardt's death. But, you know, it struck me as interesting, you know, the personalities from that era, because, you know, you had Jeff Gordon, who was in many ways still that northerner. You know, maybe not necessarily that northerner, but that guy who was upsetting the apple cart. Even people just didn't like. I don't know if it was like some WWE K-fob or whatever, but I think now he's well respected as kind of like that. Later, it wasn't until later in his career that he became that elder statesman everybody respected. You had Tony Stewart, you know, the rabble rouser, but it was also talented as hell, you know. You know, probably one of the greatest, you know, all-around American racers, pound for pound, since maybe AJ Foyt. You had, you know, Dale Jr., who was trying to live up to the expectations that people had for him. And I think while maybe folks probably kind of defer, I mean, he did win a bunch of races. He won 2 Daytona 500s. That's farther than a lot of people get. Than 99% most NASCAR drivers get. But also you had Kevin Harvick, who strikes me as one of the most interesting guys, you know, had to succeed Dale Earnhardt. Had to live up to the expectations that came with, you know, being one of the flagship Richard Childress driver and one of the flagship Chevrolet drivers. Crap, here we go, fighting the billboard guy again. I hate this guy. You know, and he finally, you know, he strikes me as interesting, you know, not just in terms of personality, but also, you know, in terms of achievements. You know, he was that rabble-rousing type, you know, the kind of guy who got into fights early in his career. I think he and Chad Little got into a wrestling match. I think he got into fights with the Busch brothers. With Carl Edwards, obviously, there's that infamous image of him and Carl Edwards getting into a scuffle. You know, he strikes me as interesting because, you know, he just had that aggressive personality, that temperament. He was also talented and skilled as hell. I don't get, you know, that was, you know, what I consider, you know, the A-list generation, you know, Gordon, Stewart, Harvick, Dale Jr., Kenseth, Hamlin, the Busch brothers, all those guys. And the list goes on and so forth. But now that those guys are making their way out, now you got all these drivers there making their way in. You know, people tuned into NASCAR because of the personalities. You know, they tuned in because of the personalities, precisely because of these guys like, you know, Jimmy Johnson. And who can forget Jimmy Johnson? And Dale Jr. And Harvick and Stewart. Now I don't get that sense of this current generation, you know, with Blaney, with Elliott. Logano, they just don't really strike me as interesting. You know what I mean? Oh, how can you miss again? Jesus! They don't really strike me as interesting, and that's what I think will be NASCAR's, you know, downfall. It's not through any fault of the driver's own. I mean, they've got to have been skilled to make it this level. I mean, guys like, you know, Elliott, guys like William Byron, you know, Blaney, and so on and so forth, but they just don't really seem to. Where's the hook? With Harvick, it was replacing Dale Jr. No, it was replacing Dale Sr. With Dale Jr., it was trying to be that star, trying to live up to expectations. with Gordon and Johnson, it was trying to chase, unprecedented levels of greatness. Where's the hook with these other guys? I mean, they just don't really strike me as interesting, and the only guy who really comes off as, I guess, appealing or interesting. Well, maybe not, okay, scratch that, maybe not necessarily appealing, but, maybe Elliot will probably prove to be with that good personality, that interesting personality within time. I mean, obviously the fans like him. I guess in large part because of his father. In large part because, they liked his father too. I mean, Bill Elliott having won like an insane number of, most popular driver awards. That was before Dale Jr. The only driver who really has that hook, even though he doesn't really have the on-track success to boot right now, is probably Bubba Wallace. It'll be interesting to see how his career goes, but, I mean, to me, to be a star in NASCAR, not only do you need to have that on-track success, but you also need to have that hook too, an A-list star anyway. And, well, we'll see if he can be that guy. I mean, he's in a top flight, clearly in top flight equipment. It's inexcusable that he's like, running 20 in the 10s, 20s every week. I mean, we'll see if he can be that star. I mean, I'm not sure yet, but we'll see. But, that's what NASCAR's downfall will be. If he can't find that star, that, transcendental, that star that transcends the genre, that'll be its undoing. And from what I understand, a lot of fans are complaining about the product as well, that the races haven't come off as really interesting as of late. So where are we? I can't see through my own damn podcast. Okay, 167. Okay, so we gotta. Let's see if we can do the Capture the Kappa quest. But no, once Harvick goes, retires. I think it'll probably happen within the next 2 or 3 years. I mean, it's hard for me to see him walking away while he's still, one of the most competitive drivers on the circuit last year. He was probably the best one, and then, well, circumstances got him. Okay, so we'll head over to the commercial district. We'll probably look for the Kappas. All right. How do you take the photo with the phone again? Oh, son of a bitch, not these guys again. Sanity badge, shit, I wish I had that listening, We sure could have used that, throughout 2020. Oh, you can. I didn't know you could upgrade it from through here. How do you take a photo with this damn thing? How do you, God damn, I'm like a boomer with this shit. Yakuza. Ah, okay. Oh, I'll be damned, we didn't even have it. Ah, so you need to zoom in to get it. Okay, I gotcha. Alrighty, so now we need to get the rest. The bar district. Okay, second floor is survived. Alright, we'll make our way there. Can't be that bad. It's even better now that we turned off the random encounters. Or not random encounters, but, you know, put on the amulet to prevent enemies from spawning. Let's head over to survive the bar district. Having a room like this, I suspect would be pretty comfy. You know, on top of a bar.
今度みんなでトランプしようよ。
どうしたんだよ急に。
せっかくマスター。ね、
まあ1階の洒落た感じと違って2階は実家っぽいよな。トランプって何やるんだい？七並べ？
そりゃやっぱり大富豪でしょ。人が多いほど盛り上がるわよ。
お、いいね。ホームレス連中と毎晩やってたから俺強いぜ。
俺も刑事仲間とやってたな。
Yeah, let's head over to the red light district. My favorite. So I kind of like the banter between the various characters here. You know, you seldom see that. And what I don't like about Dragon Quest is, you know, while I like, you know, the role-playing in was a Dragon Quest, I kind of hated the hero was a mute. You know, never said anything, never, you know, could only communicate through grunts and gestures. I mean, what the hell is that? Come on. I guess it's right here. Yeah, we seldom go to that part. Oh, okay, so we have to. Ah. So it was hidden behind some stairs. Our Koreatown it is. I like that these collectibles don't require you to change like an ungodly amount of I like that this quest doesn't require you to chase like an ungodly amount of whatchamacallit collectibles. I know LA Noire and Mafia were really kind of bad with that. You'd have to get like 50 of an item or collect like 25 reels of something. I mean I'm like looking on like having to go on YouTube and do that sort of thing. Just like I'm looking through the Neo Seeker guide for this one, which has been incredibly helpful. So if you're trying to hunt the achievements in this game, go for the Neo Seeker guide.
我々の生活の他にモニタールームもあるので、まだ自家発電だけでは賄いきれないんです。ですが、
いつかは全てを自家発電で補い、東電をやめたいと思っています。
へえ、コミジュルなりにちゃんと努力してるってわけ。
Hidden atop the building. Oh, there it is. Restaurant row. All right.
でちなみに
洗濯機が
こんなに
安定しないんですよ。
せめて缶
That's what you hang your clothes for, Kasuga. I remember when I was on COVID lockdown, and not because I had COVID or anything like that, but because the three battle quote unquote buddies, they tried to deliberately expose me to it last year. Around a couple months ago, this time last year, back when I was still in the army, and they put me up. I was put up in and they were being morons because they didn't have the patience to. One of my roommate at the time, this complete fucking moron. He knows who he knows who he is. Tried kept wanting to see his buddy who had COVID. They were in the room next to ours. So, our rooms were connected by the latrine. If you've been through Army AIT through or whatever, you know how these rooms are laid out. Or been in the big army, been in the barracks like we were. So kept going there. Next thing you know, they're all put in COVID lockdown, and then I'm put on COVID lockdown because they tested positive. So they put me up in. So my leadership put me in a. So initially we were put in the same house, me and me and my roommate and the guy from the other room, and one of the guys from the other room is this complete fucking moron whom I suspect when he gets out of the army he'll be drinking out of a brown paper bag, and I'll be rolling by him and barely concealing a smirk someday, and which was and I was lucky, and they were, and both of them were lucky that that they took me out of there, put me in a separate house because I would have killed the living fuck out of them for putting me in that situation. So anyway, they put me up in the colonel's house, in what had been the house of the colonel over there in Wiesbaden. And I'm trying to determine where the hell this is. Over there in Wiesbaden. It should be right here. And the washing machine wasn't working, so I had to hand wash, the clothes I had. So, which wasn't that bad, I looked up this hotel guide, I looked at this guide, on how to live in a hotel, as it were, and then, I had to wash my clothes with my hand, but it wasn't so bad. Anyway, I forget how that conversation sprang about, but anyway, the moral of the story is, my roommate was a fucking moron. And that's why I prefer to live alone. No people, no problems. Okay, so this is supposed to be like there we go. North Chennai Station. Alright, so North Chennai Station. Hunting for another. What the fuck is this place? So that's. If I'm not mistaken, that's. This says. That should be. Is it? And that's. That should be up by the batting center, if I'm not mistaken. really like how this game seems to come alive. I mean, I'm not gonna necessarily say that it's like kind of like the thing in Shenmue where you had characters with routines that they do. I mean, they go home, they go to work, you'd see them walking about. But this game really does make you feel like you're like the city is kind of living, breathing organism, as it were, even though it's not necessarily as detailed as, say, well, it doesn't have to be since they're two different games, but nevertheless, wow, they're much appreciated.
超景色いいじゃん。
あった俺
蝶のお気に入りの場所なのか。
考え事をしたい時は一人でよくここに来るんだよ。
確かにここからなら景色も綺麗だしいいな。
ただたまにネットの穴からボールが飛んでくってホームランボールが当たることがあるから。
ゆっくり考え事なんてできないよ。
Zhao, man of culture. Take this off to Chinatown. Oh. Oh, cat. There's a fucking cat back here.
やっと見つけたぜ。
Wait, isn't this the same woman as the other? With the other cats? I mean, holy mackerel. I don't know, whatever's going on here, I don't know what's going on there, but God bless you all. Alrighty. I'm not going to find a taxi. Smartphone, taxi. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. God damn. Then we're gonna do some missing people quests, probably. I didn't know you could do that. That's amazing. Alrighty, so it's right there. Thank goodness we turned off those encounters, because that would have been a pain in the ass. Now where is this guy? Okay, now we... Smartphone, taxi, Hamakita Park. Oh! Let's try and see if we can get that, the part-time hero achievement out of the way today. Hopefully we can. That's not it. There it is. Why he keeps it there, I don't know, and I don't want to know. Okay, so we did get that out of the way, right? Wait, one more? Okay, I'm not sure which one we missed out on. Check the photos because we're quite sure we got this one. We got the red light district. Okay, you gotta be. Alright, it says we're 9 out of 10. Okay, I think we were missing out on the restaurant row one. Where is Restaurant Row anyway? This that's the bar district. Oh, there it is. Damn. All right, let's head over there. Might as well take a little walk. That reminds me, we still gotta do that cat quest and suddenly I have a burning desire for Chinese food. Maybe tomorrow once I finish off this fast. I wonder if Panda Express is open. Alright, so that should be 30 hero points if I'm not mistaken. Or ranks or whatever they are, I don't know. I gotta find these missing people. Out of the way, I have a quest to get. Off to the missing people. Sukarame Alley, Commercial District. And I apologize if I'm butchering these names. I'm not a... The boy's looking out. Whoa, wait. Sasaki Arcade. Oh, I'll be down. Okay, it's right there. You know, all right. We might as well do this little quest here. Try and locate all these people.
ちょっとゲーセンやってかねえか。
ゲームか。ちょっと苦い思い出がある。ルールに厳しいゲームは1日1分でも超えるとゲーム機ごと清流島で
さすがハンピン・リューマンのか。
ゲーム禁止にされちゃったんだけど、だから見つからないビジュアルメモリの電池が
ドリームキャスト。
あれが人生最大の修羅場だったよ。かなり期待で、何の話？
いや、なんでもない。
なんでもない。
やっと見つけたぜ。
Back under your rock, your little wee one.
任務完了。
North Chennai Station. Okay. North Chennai Station. Now let's try. Part-time hero. Yeah, so all these don't fret about getting 300. I'm pretty sure you should be able to get a good chunk over the course of a natural playthrough. Even if you're not looking, you should get actively looking. You should get a good bunch just by fighting enemies and whatnot.
ここにいたかい。
I mean, you'll probably wind up getting it at some point anyway. How many is this? 9? Okay. Alright, well, that's when you put it that way. I just gotta go to the homeless camp for this one. So, taxi, Marshall District. Sitting under a blue tent. Okay. Yeah, we'll find him. We'll find him, no problem. Alright, he should be in the homeless camp itself. We'll see. Where, though? Just outside, okay, just outside. Not here, unless... That might be him over there. Smart move.
やっと見つけたぜ。 ご利用
Alright, so smartphone, let's head to the taxi. We're gonna head to Hamakita Park. Okay, Le Parc Blanche, yeah, so West Hamakita Park is the closest place to it. La Chade Blanche. Okay, well, whatever. Check the walkway in the eastern side of the building. Okay. We go on top of the building, or... Oh, there we are. Yo, Gaijin.
ここにいたかい
Well, all's well that ends well. Oh, and we seem to have come across a safe. Thank you, mysterious stranger.
まだ 開けてみるか開いたぜ
Still trying to determine where the hell you trade in these Tojo clan crests. If only there was some kind of tool to figure out where we could. Okay, bar district. Bar district. So the bar district is okay. So maybe take one in the sunshine. Oh, survive. I'm thinking Love Live Sunshine. Reminds me, I've yet to see the series finale. Right behind Bar Rodriguez. Okay. Yeah, I know where that is. You spill it. I need my hero achievement.
やっと見つけたぜ
Really? That quickly? It's 2:43. We're almost there. Okay, so please find my cat. I will do this. I will do them in order, as it has it on the guide here, even though it might be a little bit of a pain in the ass. What the hell? About bloody time, you bastard. Spy everything. Got the money.
ありがとな
We got that battle items delivery. We got the smoke bomb. Oh, about chip bastard. I wonder if the merchant down there probably has it. Well, why not? Thanks for nothing, you bastard. Although your pound mate, your pound mate attack's pretty cool. 2 cats in a rifle. Oh god. Parking lot. Yeah, we'll go find him. Might as well, I'm out of things to do. Here we are.
ここにいたかい。
So I guess there's another cat on top of a washing machine or something like that. Okay.
やっと見つけたぜ。
Alright, all's well ends well. Let's head over to the Ba district. Toughest part of these quests is, because I've already rescued some of the cats, like throughout, just when I've just been running throughout the city doing various other things, like other quests. Now we have to backtrack through all the areas, even if we've already gotten them listed in this guide. Oh, okay, we've gotten this one then. See, like I said, we got that one. East Jedi Station is found against the western wall. Smartphone, East Jedi Station. All right, let's keep at it. I'm sure we will. All right. So, according to my handy dandy guide here, it should be. Oh, well, what do you know? It is unlocked. Never fear, my feline friend.
ここにいたかい。
I've been thinking about getting a cat, yeah. Yeah, that'd be nice. Don't know what kind, though. Alright. So we got the one in North Chennai, so we don't really need to worry about that. Another Tojo Clan crest. I have no idea where I should trade these, but I don't know, maybe one of these days I'll find out. Ooh, I can use these.
やったぜ
Traffic line.
開けてみるか開いたぜ
Metal boom. There better not be a fucking degenerate hiding in this safe.
開けてみるやったぜ
Oh, we already got this one. That appears to be it. Alright, Chinatown it is. Yeah, I'm really dying for some Chinese food. Nah, I gotta. Okay. So she is in... There we go.
やっと見つけたぜ
How many more do we gotta find? Oh, good lord. There's no end to this quest, is there? I'm gonna head to West Tamakita Park. A bit south from the Flowers to Go shop, okay? Resting behind a water dispenser, okay, that's a fun that. Flowers to Go, okay.
ここにいたかい
Yes, but there are many dialects of human. All right, wonderful. Where's the... No. All right, Cafe Bravo. Is it Brave or Bravo? I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, I was hoping to see a table talk scene, but oh well. I think we've pretty much done them all.
ありがとうございました。
Where's the... Ah. What's the...
ありがとうございます 分かった。ありがとうございます。
任せとけ。
Now this cat's giving me like a death stare there. Smartphone. Oh shit! Right, we're in the building. Okay. No, just 10, so we're gonna have to do the rest. Oh, damn, okay. It's a smartphone. East Tamakita Park. We're gonna head over to East Tamakita Park. And the rest of these will mop up. Shouldn't take that long.
やっと見つけたぜ。
I don't know. Maybe tonight we might finish off chapter 15. Yeah, no, or maybe do the underground dungeon in Kamurocho. Yeah, maybe.
Oh! ありがとうございます。
ん？
Ha! Oh no, he's on the loose again.
やりましたね。町の平和を。
Alright, so what can we do? What to do? Survive bar, okay. Alright. Alright. Oh man. The bento boxes.
Irashai. Arigato yo.
春日さん春日さん
Ibisu Pond Sunbury. Dunton Pond. Dunton. So what the hell do we need to... Oh gosh, this is... Smoke bomb. We just need the darn smoke bomb here. Sunbury. Ibisu Pond Sunbury. I think we could probably knock out a good deal of these, probably just by going to buying some items from Ibisu Pond. Oh, there we are.
先ほどエスカレーターに乗っていたら見知らぬ女に因縁をつけられた。
なんでお前それエスカレーターの
ええ、よくわかりましたね。それが何か。
関西じゃ関東と逆で右に立つんだよ。だから邪魔に思われたんだな。
そういうことでしたか。なぜ関西と関東で立つ位置が逆なのでしょうか。中部地方はどちら側に立つのでしょうか。
いや、そこまでは知らんけど、そもそも歩かない方がいいと思うが。
じゃあ帰りに名古屋に寄って確かめようよ。
とか言ってきしめん食いたいだけなんじゃねえのか。
違います。ひつまぶしです。
やっぱり食いてえだけじゃねえか。
で、これ何の話だっけ。
もういいです。
Casca asking the important questions. Any more money here? Alright, so... And, I apologize if you can't, there's a little if there's not a lot of coherence to what I'm looking for. I'm just kind of just turning, as to how I'm getting these achievements in order, just, trying to stream whilst doing this, and thanks for being along for the ride. Oh, we might actually be able to get this. Well, yeah, we might actually be able to get this. Yes! Yep, that's it. That should do it for the quest. Well, that's a nice benefit. Don't really have to worry about that anymore. Thank goodness. Alright, well, that pretty much does it for this podcast. I might return later tonight just to tie up some loose ends. We might actually try to do the dungeon, and if time permits, finish out the rest of the story. For now, I'm thinking I might take a break. I don't know, might go grab something to eat. So, thanks once again for tuning in. This has been another edition of Jet Cola Can't Melt Steel Beams. Signing off for now.